You lie down, you're exhausted, your eyes are heavy, and then it starts. That burning, that tingling, that deep aching in your legs that just won't quit. You shift to the left, still there. You flip to the right, still there. You stare at the ceiling at 2 a.m. wondering, why does this only get worse at night? If that sounds like your nights, I want you to stay with me because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to position your legs to calm that nerve pain down so you can finally get the sleep your body is desperately craving. And the best part? You don't need any equipment, no special mattress, no prescription, just a few simple adjustments you can try tonight. Here's something most people don't know. And honestly, most doctors don't take the time to explain. Nerve pain doesn't actually get worse at night. It just feels that way. Here's why. During the day, your brain is busy. You're moving, talking, thinking, watching TV. All of that activity gives your brain other signals to focus on. The nerve pain is still there. Your brain is just too occupied to notice it fully. But the moment you lie down in a quiet, dark room, your brain has nothing else to process, so it turns up the volume on those pain signals. Full attention, no distractions, just that burning, aching, crawling feeling in your legs. This is completely normal for people dealing with nerve discomfort, especially after 60. The good news is, knowing this gives you power, because if you can give your nervous system the right conditions when you lie down, you can turn that volume back down. And that starts with how you position your body. Now, before we get into the positions, I want to quickly connect this to something we covered recently. In my last video, we talked about how what you eat directly affects the health of your nerve insulation, that protective coating around your nerves that, when damaged, causes all that burning and numbness you feel. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it at the end, because what you're going to learn today works even better when your body is already getting those nerve-repairing nutrients from the inside. Think of it this way. The positions we're about to cover reduce the pressure on your nerves. The eating plan from last video helps rebuild them. Together, that's a powerful combination. All right, let's get into it. Before I tell you what works, let's quickly cover what's making things worse, because you might be doing one of these right now without realizing it. First, sleeping flat on your back with your legs completely straight. This sounds like it should be fine, right? But when your legs are flat, it puts tension on the nerve that runs from your lower back all the way down to your feet. For people with nerve sensitivity, that tension is enough to keep pain signals firing all night long. Second, sleeping on your stomach. This is one of the worst positions for nerve pain after 60. It forces your spine into an unnatural curve, compresses the nerves in your lower back, and rotates your neck to one side for hours. Your nerves are essentially being squeezed from multiple directions all night. Third, crossing your legs or ankles while lying down. It feels comfortable at first, but crossing restricts circulation and puts uneven pressure on the nerve pathways in your legs. You'll wake up with more tingling, not less. If any of these sound familiar, don't worry, you're about to replace them with something that actually works. Stick with me, because the next position I'm about to share is the one most people say completely changed their nights. Position number 1, the supported side position. This is the number 1 position for people dealing with leg and foot nerve discomfort. Here's how to do it. Lie on your side. The left side is slightly better for circulation. Now place a standard pillow between your knees, not under them, between them. This one small change keeps your hips stacked and aligned, which takes the pulling pressure off your lower spine and the nerves that branch down into your legs. Many people feel a noticeable difference within the first few nights. If your feet still feel uncomfortable, fold a soft blanket and place it loosely at the foot of your bed so your feet aren't pressed flat against the mattress. Just that tiny bit of cushion under the toes can reduce that burning sensation significantly. Position number 2, the elevated leg position. If you prefer sleeping on your back, or you just can't get comfortable on your side, this one is for you. Take 1 or 2 standard bed pillows and place them under your knees, not under your calves, not under your feet, right under the knees. You want a gentle bend, about 20 to 30 degrees. What this does is decompress the lower spine. When your knees are slightly raised, your lower back naturally flattens against the mattress, which relieves pressure on the nerve roots in that area. Less compression on those roots means fewer pain signals firing down into your legs while you sleep. This position also encourages better circulation to the lower legs and feet overnight, which is especially important for seniors managing circulation concerns. Position number 3, the recliner adjustment. This one is for those of you who've started sleeping in a recliner because the bed just isn't working anymore. First, you are not alone. A lot of people over 60 end up doing this. And while a recliner isn't ideal long-term for your neck and upper back, it can be nerve-friendly if adjusted correctly. The key is to make sure your legs are elevated to roughly heart level, not too high, not dangling down. When your legs are too low in a recliner, blood pools in the feet overnight, which makes nerve pain worse by morning. Place a small rolled towel behind your lower back for support, and if possible, put a soft pillow under both calves so your heels aren't taking all the pressure. Coming up, I'm going to share a simple 3-minute routine you do right before bed that prepares your nerves for sleep. This one surprises a lot of people. Positioning is only half the equation. What you do in the 10 minutes before you get into bed matters just as much. Step 1. Warm water foot soak. Fill a basin with comfortably warm water, not hot, just warm. Soak your feet for about 5 minutes before bed. Warmth gently increases circulation to the feet and lower legs and helps relax the nerve endings that tend to flare up at night. This is one of the simplest and most underused tools for nighttime nerve discomfort. Step 2. Gentle ankle circles. While you're still sitting on the edge of your bed, lift one foot slightly off the floor and slowly rotate your ankle, 5 circles in each direction. Then switch feet. This keeps the nerve pathways in the ankle and foot from stiffening up the moment you lie still. Step 3. The legs up the wall stretch. Sit sideways next to a wall, then gently swing your legs up so they're resting flat against the wall, while your back is on the floor or bed. Stay here for 2 to 3 minutes. This position uses gravity to drain any fluid that's been building up in your lower legs all day, calms the nervous system, and is genuinely one of the most effective things you can do before sleep for leg nerve discomfort. Many people describe it as feeling like pressure releasing from their legs. You don't have to be flexible. You don't have to do it perfectly. Even a slight elevation helps. Real quick, if this is already making sense to you and you want to keep getting tips like this that are specifically made for people over 60, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Every week we cover practical, no-nonsense ways to support your nerve health and feel better in your daily life. It's completely free. Okay, back to it. A few things that quietly make nighttime nerve pain worse that are worth mentioning quickly. Sitting for long periods in the evening with your legs bent and feet flat on the floor compresses the nerves behind the knee for hours. Try to elevate your feet on a footstool while watching TV in the evening. Cold temperatures cause nerves to become more sensitive. If your bedroom runs cool at night, consider wearing lightweight, loose socks or keeping a blanket specifically around your legs, even if the rest of you feels fine. And late evening sugar, even something small like a cookie or a sweetened drink before bed, can cause a blood sugar spike and then a drop overnight. That fluctuation can aggravate nerve sensitivity while you sleep. Keep your evenings as clean as possible. One last thing before I wrap up, and this is probably the most overlooked piece of the whole puzzle. Here's the honest truth. One good night of proper positioning will help, but the real change happens after 7 to 10 consecutive nights. Your nervous system is pattern-based. It learns what to expect. When you consistently give it the right conditions night after night, the right position, the warm soak, the gentle movement, it begins to anticipate calm instead of pain. Think of it like retraining. You're not just relieving discomfort tonight, you're teaching your body a new nighttime normal. That's why the eating plan from last week matters. That's why the vitamins we've talked about in previous videos matter. None of this works as a one-time fix, but as a consistent daily practice, the results people experience are genuinely life-changing.
So let's do a quick recap of what we covered today. Nerve pain feels worse at night because your brain has no distractions, not because the pain itself is actually increasing. Sleeping flat or on your stomach makes it worse. The supported side position with a pillow between your knees and the elevated knee position on your back are your two best options. Add the pre-sleep routine, warm soak, ankle circles, legs up the wall, and you have a complete nighttime system. Try it tonight, just tonight, and see how different your morning feels. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone you know who's been struggling with sleep and leg pain, because a lot of people are suffering through this quietly, thinking it's just part of getting older. It doesn't have to be. And if you want to know what we're covering next, we're going to talk about something that affects nearly 7 out of 10 seniors, but almost nobody connects to nerve pain. It has nothing to do with what you eat or how you sleep. Most people are completely shocked when they hear what it is. You don't want to miss that one. I'll see you in the next video.